PSG versus Arsenal, and it's the do or die of the season now. We have got to go over there and put in that performance. We have been abysmal for the past 3-4 games, something like that. And we cannot perform like that. We cannot perform like that against PSG now. Now we have to go in. We have to put in that performance. We have to get at least 2 goals. I've got to admit, I'm not looking forward to this, but there is something I am looking forward to. I've been messing around a little bit with my content, with my lives and all that, and I think I found a way to put on the score as well as the timer so that you can properly watch it along with me now. And I can't lie, I'm buzzing to use this. I really am. But for now, we do have to talk about PSG versus Arsenal. And I must admit again, it's not a game I'm looking forward to. As I said, it's the all or nothing game now. Everything on this season could end right now. If we don't get those 2 goals, we're in trouble. Even if we get 1 goal and we take it to penalties, I still think we're in trouble. I do think their goalkeeper's just better than ours. Saying that though, I have heard that Dembele has been injured. I haven't had any updates on that, so I don't know if it's still true. And of course we're going to get Thomas Partey back. And Thomas Partey was an absolute miss last time round. And even though I say that, you can still look at the Bournemouth game and see that even with Thomas Partey, something is wrong. Something is absolutely wrong. I feel like this team's just gotten a bit too relaxed right now. But this game here could keep our season alive, or it could absolutely break the season. It could make us look back at it and say another failed season again. Anyways, what should we expect from this now? Because right now, I'm not very confident. The way we've been playing hasn't given me the idea that we have what it takes to go through, which I do think we do. I think as a team, we can go through on the right form, but we're not on that form right now. Regardless, let's have a look at this now, because this is where the excuses have got to stop now. This is where we have to let the football do the talking. And absolutely, this is where the tactic's got to change. The tactic has got to change now. We cannot continue doing this backwards, sideways nonsense. We've got to go forward. We've got to be progressive now. Starting in goal, David Raya. Don't need to explain that. In our defence, I'm going to say Saliba. He hasn't made those kind of, like, give the ball to the opponent mistakes, thankfully. I still think his confidence has taken a big hit. And because of that, I think that's what's caused all this. However, you've seen it before with him. He does recover quite a lot. In our partnership with him, our centre-back partnership with him, I'm going to say Jakub Kiwior. We don't really have much of an option, but again, Jakub Kiwior, he has impressed quite a lot. And hopefully he can continue to do so. Hopefully we can get him in that kind of position where he knows how to hold down. He doesn't make those silly little rookie mistakes that I criticised him earlier before. And hopefully we can just see this through. Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's brilliant moving the ball progressively, holding down the ball. Right now, he's one of them that we're going to need. And this is a bit of an interesting one, because I don't know if Yuri Timber's injured or not. I'm hearing a bit of back and forth of it, but regardless, I would actually play Ben White. I would play Ben White because I think Ben White isn't as good defensively as Yuri Timber, but he is definitely better going forward, I think. And more than anything now, being 1-0 down on aggregate, we need to go forward. We cannot muck around with this anymore. In the midfield, I'm going to say Thomas Partey, thank the Lord he's back. We absolutely missed him last game, definitely. And I'm going to say Declan Rice, put him in a more advanced position. Because you can see him now. You can see him moving up and down, finding those spaces, going forward, getting through on goal, especially against Bournemouth the way he did. That we're going to need that quite a lot. We're going to need to take as much advantage of that as we can. And of course, Martin Odegaard, our captain. And as I've said, I have to ask a lot of questions about our captain right now. I don't know if it's just bad form. But again, the questions have to be asked right now. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's just bad, end of. He's absolutely abysmal. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying, what I will say is that I do expect more from him right now. And I get the whole team's on bad form. But still, as our captain, he's the one that we're going to look to kind of step up. And in our attacking positions, we've got Bukayo Saka. Don't really need to explain that one either. Alongside him, on the left wing, I'm going to say Martinelli. His work ethic is just amazing. Still very frustrating with his shooting product. I feel he's got to do better than that, definitely. But on top of his work ethic, though, we also have to talk about his defensiveness as well. Defensively, he'll go down and he will defend with our backline. And a lot of people kind of say, like, oh, well, he's a left winger. Why is a left winger defending? But it's part of the modern day requirements now. And it definitely fits into our tactic, Martinelli, and his work rate going up and down. So he would definitely be an important part of the team tomorrow. And finally, up front, it's really a debate between Mikel Mourinho and Trossard. And I'm not really sure which one I want, because they're both false nines. I feel like I want to say Mikel Mourinho, because I think if we do get that goal, I have a funny feeling it will come from that set piece. And we've seen Mikel Mourinho, how he does with those set pieces. It's definitely a debatable one, but I think between the two, I would personally put in Mourinho. This won't be an easy game whatsoever. But look, as I'm saying, it's do or die now. PSG, they've got it on the line. Us, it's all on the line now. This is all or nothing. And if the players don't turn up, and if they don't put in a performance, even if they don't win, I'd be more upset if they didn't put in a good enough performance. not winning when you're 1-0 down in aggregate is one thing, but again, we've got to look like we want it now. If we look like we want it, if we look like we can actually go all the way to Munich, then I'll at least put my hands up and say, okay, when it mattered, they tried. But for now, we're 1-0 down in aggregate. It's not a happy place to be. But it's still possible. It's not going to be easy, but it is possible. Let me know what you think down below. Like, share, and comment, and please subscribe. It really does help. And I will be seeing you in the live watch along for PSG versus Arsenal. Goodbye.